all today. The GPS is not acting right. It's getting fatigued. It's getting worse as the day goes on. One of my hoses keeps kinking up every time I turn to the right. I don't know what I've sprayed, what I haven't sprayed. The GPS will tell me I'm on track, and then my lines disappear, and then when it comes back up, it tells me move over 4 feet to the right or to the left. And after you spray for a while, you know, you kind of have a feeling of where you should be, and it's telling me to move over, and I know that's not right. So I got some troubleshooting to do with that, but they say with the Rezilon that early is on time. Well, I'm about a month behind. I was hoping to get this out in mid-January, and here I am mid-February. But it's been terribly wet, where you just couldn't get in the field. And now that you can, we had a couple rain events that was just bringing inches of rain at a time, which you want some rain, of course, but not inches for all your Rezilons going up on the neighbor's property. So, I'm not satisfied with this spray. My coverage is not even. Excuse me. I'm just a little bit disgusted. It's been a long day, and it's a lot of money to be throwing out on the ground to be having the problems I'm having right now. The GPS probably needs to be updated. Where there is an update for it, but I'm not all that computer savvy, so it looked a little challenging, but I'm going to have to do something because this ain't working. And I just need a longer hose on my sprayer, so it's stuff that can be fixed, I do believe. I'm carrying on about it. I am just aggravated. But I've probably got, I don't know, maybe 3.5 acres to go, so it's almost over with. Ain't getting there. My goodness, so frustrated. That's what I've been battling all day. That intake hose has been wanting to kink up. Oh, it's been a pain in my rear. Oh, I have bunch corded that hose any kind of way I know how. Trying to keep it from kinking, because every time it kinks, then the pump loses prime, and once you do get straightened out, then you're not spraying. So I don't know how many times that happened before I realized that was happening. Man, what a day. About done, but these last few acres have been something else. Okay guys, so we're back out here with the sprayer. That was a rough day of spraying. I didn't get a whole lot of video. I was just so frustrated. Finally got all the spraying done. It took me 2 hours longer than what it should, and it was already a long day, so it really made it more difficult. But a couple things I was faced with was my hose here was getting a kink. Kinked here and kinked here, and that's just from time and use, and I had put kind of a covering back here to keep it from rubbing on the rail, which made this a lot stronger than this, so this became the weak point. And then every time I would turn, it would kink up, and then my pump would lose prime. And problem number 2, my GPS kept losing track of me in the field. It starts out really good, and then as the day goes on, it just kind of gets more and more fatigued and more problematic. And that's really been going on for about 2 seasons. And I knew there was a software update, but I am not that computer savvy. I'm kind of one of those middle of the road folks. So I was hoping not to have to go there with the GPS unit, but I really don't have anything to lose at this point, because either my GPS unit is at the end of its life and I just need to get a new one, which I don't want to, but if I have to, I have to, or the software update is going to help it tremendously. And so I'm just at a crossroads. I just got to take a direction and run with it, and if plan A doesn't work, I'm going to have to move to plan B. So if this goes well, I will put how to download the software update onto a flash drive, because the directions on the website is really a lot of jargon that's confusing, and it was actually pretty simple. But we'll see how it works before I go spreading some false knowledge here. Okay, so I've got the unit powered up. This is the home screen. This is the version of the software that is in the unit. So mine is a 3.5.0. And when you go to the software updates, you just want to look for the software that your unit has built into it so you can get the right update for it. I was just waiting on it to get a signal from the GPS, from the satellite, I guess. So it's all green now. So I'm going to see what I can do. Okay, USB port is behind this cap. That's what makes it weatherproof. Then we're going to select computer. Down here in the bottom, updates. So it's got the picture of your flash drive. Let's hit that. So we have a update here. This is where, you know, this is kind of new territory. We are trailblazing right now. Just hit the play button. It says installation in progress. Installing files.
I'm still standing here.
Download success. Press here. Alright, and it says to reboot now. I'm hoping that meant turn it off. I mean, there's no clear guidance on any of this. We're just rolling with it. Okay, everything seemed to work. We are picking up GPS coordinates here. It's recognizing everything still, so at least we didn't go in reverse. Okay, that was crazy easy. Well, I don't know if it worked or not, but that was really easy to update considering this was the list of instructions. That was kind of a whole lot of anxiety for no reason. So next, just getting a new hose for this thing, and hopefully we'll be back in action. Okay, as promised, this is the last little piece of this puzzle. How do you find the updates for your Raven Cruizer? You want to type in ravenprecision.com. Go to that website. I already have this page opened up here. And then we want to go to Guidance and Steering. Find your model. I've got the Raven Cruizer 2. And then you'll see this box here, documentation and software. We want to click on that. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to screen record, so I'm literally recording my screen. If you thought this was a professional channel, I'm sorry I led you astray. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, I just have fun doing it. Okay. So these are your options. You want to go to software. I have the 3.5.0 software version on mine. I've already downloaded that, so we'll try to download a different one. Now these release notes for every version, that just tells you what problems the update is correcting. So we'll try to do this update here. Okay, so this is our download folder. I've downloaded this a couple of times, a couple different versions. My computer is so old and just cranky, so I've been trying to do this in one stream so it makes sense. So we want to save this into file folder E, which is Lexar, which is my memory stick. So I'm going to left hand click and drag that down to there. So I'm just making a copy of it. So you can see down here it's still showing the compressed icon. It looks like a file folder or a file drawer in a vise type icon. So we want to extract the files from that. So we right click and do extract all. So it's asking us or confirming that the extracted files will be saved in this file folder, which is E, which is my memory stick, and that is where I want it to be saved at. So we hit extract. Okay, so it completely finished its extraction. It automatically opens up that file folder, and there we are. You click on that, and so everything's been extracted. It's still going to look like a bunch of gibberish when it opens up, but as long as that icon is gone of the file folders compressed in the vise, you know you've got it completely extracted. So after I tried to open that, it asked to extract one more time. So we hit yes. And this is just opening all the various parts of that file so they are open and ready for the GPS unit to apply them. Alright, so that's what the file looks like once you're complete. And that is it. And I hope that is somewhat helpful. And I have to say, doing the software update on my own unit was some helpful. It didn't fix all of my problems, but as you can see, all of these files were created originally in 2014. So this may just be a software glitch, or maybe these GPS units are not fully supported anymore, but it did help some of my problems, but it didn't cure everything. So I hope that helps.